This installment, I'm just going to quickly show you how I do my lips. I do try and achieve a lip look that is as long lasting as possible, because if it is just going to come off as soon as I have my morning coffee at my desk and check my emails, then the entire thing was pointless. So before I started any of this process, and you watch each step of that through these installments, I applied some lip balm. So I just used my EOS one in Strawberry, and so that's been sitting underneath. But as I've applied powders and creams and foundation especially, some of that may have gotten on my lips. So what I do is I use a Q-tip to just remove any excess of lip balm. And any foundation, especially right here, or concealer. You can see there definitely is some on the Q-tip. And funnily enough, the fibers of the Q-tip will gently moisturize. 3, 2, 1. And funnily enough, in a subtle sort of way, the fibers on the Q-tip will sort of gently exfoliate your lips before that you have a nice base for the product to cling to. I really enjoy lip stains. I think they've gotten better and better, smoother and smoother, and pretty much every drugstore brand makes them, so they're very affordable and accessible. So my one that I've been using lately is the Outlast in the color 440, which is definitely a little bit of a darker fuchsia, but you can definitely also get them in a lighter, more mauve-y skin tone sort of color as well. So Revlon makes them in the Bitten line, and so does Maybelline as well. So essentially I use these as a lip liner and as a stain to give my lips a little bit of more of a pigmented color that will stay around for virtually the entire day. So I apply a thin layer. And you can see how bright that is. And to sort of tone that down a little bit, I always have another Q-tip on hand to take off the excess. So once you've applied that, you can see it's definitely a lot more of a punchy look than you had before. And the obvious thing would be to apply an equally punchy lipstick on top if you wanted to, or lip gloss, which would be fine. But I like to tone things down a little bit so that I have more of a subtle color that will then gently wear off throughout the morning, and then underneath I'll still have a pigmented, nice defined lip color. So the one that I use virtually every day, although there are many excellent alternatives out there, is the color 001 Pink Truffle. A slightly higher end alternative that I also really like is these Clinique Long Last Moisturizing Lipsticks, and this is a color 15 All Heart. I wear this one pretty often too in my outfits of the day. You can see it's a medium red pink. But definitely Pink Truffle is very subtle and lovely and creamy and lovely to wear early in the morning. And I just pretty much slap that on. And you could apply some lip gloss, you could blot it if you wanted to work it in more into your lips, but I love the way it looks on its own. It has a lovely sheen, it feels lovely on my lips as well. And so believe it or not, after each step of this long series, sort of deconstructing how I do my makeup on a daily basis and all of my favorite tips for how to make it fast, long lasting, and natural looking, this is it. That is my completed look, and I won't be going to the office today because it's the weekend and I'm just relaxing at home on the island, but this would be the makeup that I would normally wear to the office, and it has served me well so far. It's been tried and tested over the last 3 months. Thanks so much for following along on each step of this series, and I will see you in my next video, probably back in the city.